What up? I just wanted to kind of zen out, play a little bit of whoa. What does that even mean? Pick an app. No thanks. Yeah, just wanted to play some friggin' golf. I got it like on the weirdest resolution to fit both these things on one screen, so it should not be a problem. I might have to adjust where I'm at, I guess, to fit Reddit a little bit better, or if I could just keep it at the top of the screen. I don't know. We'll see. Um, do customize ball. Oh, trail. Oh yeah, fire. I feel like I don't deserve this just yet. Like I haven't played enough, really, you know. Although, I mean, we should probably go with the pirate flag. Where's the pizza? Oh, it just shoots out pizza? Oh, yeah, we'll just do that. Oh, that's stupid. I don't have any skins, so I'm poor. Putter, yep, cool. We're gonna go with probably the best color ever made. Man, I'm trying to get that like perfect purple, you know, that like that'll do. That'll do. I don't want to edit any levels. Oh, I didn't realize it like moved everything. Is it gonna move it again? Don't care. Okay. I think that we should be Gucci, as the kids say. I don't see any other like controls that I really. I don't like the fact that that slides. Like I just wish it would just show stagnant. I'm too impatient. All right, whatever. Let's just get into it, I believe. We'll start here. Oh, there's a time limit? Okay. That was decent. Not perfect, but decent. That was not good. Pretty sure this is part 2, yeah. Oh. Alright, we're off to a great start. Perfect. We're just gonna whammer jammer this thing. To no benefit. It was a part 2 as well. Shucks. Yeah. Still a part 2, huh? Alright, we need to not go so hard this time. What do you think right about here? Nope. Oh, that's so sensitive. It is not like that, It doesn't like when I drag this thing over. Boy. It didn't like the resolution. Oh no. Whatever. Um okay. Part 3. We're gonna make up for our other 3 bad games. Have you stopped playing Call of Duty? If so, why? What we got here? The fact that Call of Duty is trying to be Fortnite. Sorry, but I'm not spending money on a skin that I don't see, but other people can. And the fact that there's so many cheaters in lobbies who aren't getting banned. Call of Duty hasn't been great since OG Modern Warfare 2. I can kind of agree with that. I do like Fortnite though. Uh, I don't. I think the problem is like the skins are getting weird. Like no one wants to play as like freaking SpongeBob or something weird like that. Um, it seems like the second comment is about Fortnite as well. Oh wait, that's on the same. It's on the same thread. Um, Black Ops 6 was the final nail in the coffin. Jesus, I think the last Black Ops game I played was like 3 or something like. Oh, I forgot this was timed. Ruh-roh. We'll have to make it on not timed next time. Boy. Well, I do have regrets. Jesus. Yep. It's either like I wish I had the ball, like the sliding ball for what's it called, like the arcade game. Yeah. I had better luck playing monkey ball than this. There we freaking. Oh, I thought I was gonna fall off. Okay. Jesus. Yeah. Don't bounce out. Don't bounce out. Okay, we're gonna make up for all of our wrongdoings in life. Oh man, I really like. Why would they spawn you in? Oh, volcano. Oh my god, why did I do that? Yeah, I need to get through. Yeah, maybe this is. I think this is the last hole, right? Was it a 9 hole? Or no? Just, maybe I need to look at different putting options. Maybe like there's like a charge feature or something. Like the old double click. Oh. Oh wait, is that angle? Whoa. Okay. Let's go. It felt like FIFA 2.0. The game became worse and worse. So bad that the game was not more than mediocre from row time. If I gave it like a little bit less, well. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Boo. Boo ya. Okay. It's been copy and paste for like the last 5 games. 28. I'm 28 years old, going on 29. Last time I played a COD game, I was in high school, Black Ops 2. I mean, that was a pretty good one. That had all the zombie remake maps, if I recall. Like, Two Spice. Yeah, that was a good one. Like, and there's no hating on it. That's for sure. I just got bored of the series to the point that I was thinking. Yeah, I had a sinking suspicion that the series is turning into a cash cow. Okay, so like he has a point there. I think what like my major turnoff was freaking installing, was it Warzone, and like it was all one hub. Like you had to have like one launcher, and it had like Warzone, Cold War, and like maybe like Modern Warfare or something else, or Black Ops, all on one like thing. And like it it like almost forced you to have all 3 in the launcher. And so I mean the whole thing is like it, try to get you to buy all 3. Uh but all I wanted to play was zombies. And so I think like installing Black Ops or whatever was like something like egregious. Like I just remember like I almost filled up a terabyte drive messing around with, with the different Call of Duty games at that time. What? Oh, if you stop in a tunnel, it doesn't like it. Is that a ramp? Should I have done the no? Because I think they stopped at the top. Oof, I was a little scared. All right, I think we're just gonna like make bad decisions. All right, we're. Oh, you just landed up there. Okay. Pooh. Christmas wreath hat. Does it let me choose? I need to go back and choose my time. Yeah, we'll just max it out. We'll never take. What's the tick rate? Collision. Hole in one mode. Is it gonna let me try to? Okay. Let's go back. Life size, 3D printed, General Grievous. Jesus, like I've seen. Holy. Okay. Forget the General. Look at this giant like Ultramarine in the back. What do you do with that? Like, look at the dog wondering like, he's like, oh man, we could have had like some toys for me, but instead you decide to spend the whole floor plan on an Ultramarine. I'm not gonna lie, it's dope though. I feel like I could fit in that. Or actually, I don't know. I'm probably like about as tall as this. I don't know. I feel like with the boots, I don't know. Is there different angles of it? Wait, what is that? And that's printed in different colors too. Is that Doctor Doom? I can't tell what that is. Or something from Destiny. The 3D statue is 7'1". I'm 5'5" for reference. Does it say I? Did they? Oh, they put that there because she's wearing a skirt. That's funny. And look, there's another thing. Yeah, that's not real. Like, it doesn't blend in with the environment. This is crazy. Now it's making me question everything else. Like, is this AI? Everything does look kind of like a little too clean. Like, that looks real. I could see what makes me think it's not AI is the rainbow filament, like the I ran out of color on, or I used the end of every single spool I have. Huh. Yeah, that's cool. But I don't understand the attraction to printing something so big. But I guess to each their own. Yeah. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Am I the only one who wants less narrative MMOs and not more? Oh god, is there a too long didn't read? There's not. Sorry, bro. You know the rules. We're underwater. Oh god. Where am I supposed to be going? Oh, it just overboard? Oh, see, I told you it doesn't like that. Oh, is it gonna take forever to go back down? But luckily that is a giant, I spoke too soon. Yeah. I really hate that I have to like alt tab out. I don't want to see someone get scammed. The bad luck you need to die during sex in such a bizarre way. I don't want to read that. Hiveborn. Keepers of the Flame. Is Exile 1? I didn't even know they were still making content for that game. On my way to get an alignment. Oof, dude. Oof, dude. I mean, the Jaguar's totaled. Let's see the taco again. It might be as well, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know. I've seen insurance do crazier things, but I'm willing to bet they're both totaled. What is a very old computer game that you still play? Age of Empires 2. I transitioned to HD edition a long time ago, and then finally to the definitive edition a few years ago. But something about the HD just hits like the original. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Bro. Is that on Steam? No way. I'm just gonna, you know, we'll go look at that later. Oh, just spicy enough. Just spicy enough. Okay. Let's go. Oh, there's a mobile version finally updated and around the corner too. That's cool. StarCraft never gets old. So I remember, I think I was at BlizzCon when the StarCraft Carbot like skin pack came out, and I told myself like, because I don't own StarCraft on this account, or like all that stuff was back at my parents' house. So yeah, I lost a lot of it, but I want to go back and play OG StarCraft again, but I really want to play through it like with Carbot if possible. So but I can't remember if that was StarCraft 1 or 2. Diablo 2 is the GOAT. That is true. Resurrected was a real godsend for D2 fans. I'm kind of curious on some of the opinions. I had a dedicated button on my mouse to switch to old and new graphics. D1's the OG, D2 as well. Honestly, I love both of the Diablo games. Roller Coaster Tycoon. I mean, honestly, like, yeah, now that I think about it, we're gonna have to play some Roller Coaster Tycoon. Any of the Command and Conquerors, Red Alert 1 and 2. Wait, they haven't remastered? Have they remastered either of them? God, I think I remember playing Red Alert on like Windows 95, 98. Oh, those were the days, man. I was so bad at Red Alert. I actually preferred playing StarCraft and Warcraft because I was so bad at Red Alert. Bubble Bobble. Is that the little alien dudes? Yeah. Oh, but I thought this is the one I'm thinking. Puzzle Bobble. You know what? We're just like write a couple of these down. Roller Coaster Tycoon. We got Puzzle. Oh, Jesus. Bobble. Bobble. What did we say? Red Alert 1 and 2. And then StarCraft with Carbot. Okay. Halo CE is 22 years old. Older. It turns 24 in under a month. That's true. That it's the 15th, and I think, if I recall, in the Big Sleep Discord, we're gonna do a Halo big mode. I don't know if we'll do CE. We'll probably end up playing Infinite. But yeah, hopefully we'll just go do some big team or some red versus blue. shit, I didn't sleep last night. I thought it was still 2023. That's funny. XCOM? I don't know. Unpopular opinion, I don't like XCOM games, so. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 is good, that's true. Wait. What did I do? You must gather your party before entering. Well, that's true. Paperboy and Ghostbusters? Okay. Maybe I'm not old enough. I mean, was there a sick Ghostbusters game on Commodore? Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know, I guess. Regrets. Come on, fall back into the map. Fall. Yes. All right, stay away from that clam, if you know what I mean. All right. All right. Okay. 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 Shit. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. It's Activision. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that game existed. So I actually saw a Commodore for sale on Facebook Marketplace, and I was thinking about it. Oh, I shot out of the jet stream. Sorry, I'm drinking kombucha, and it's gonna be kind of burpy. I think I'm like a day late and a dollar short, because I am kind of getting into like a little bit of the retro gaming stuff again. I mean, I played NES, Super NES, 64, GameCube, and all that. But I also played like Atari. I never played. Oh, of course. See, like I keep complaining about going hard, and now I'm gonna like suffer the consequences for not. Alright. Okay. But like all those things have kind of gone up in cost lately. Like, I mean, because I guess like a lot of people are, you know, hitting about the same age as me, where they're come on. Stop. No. Man, there's got to be another play here. Like, was there something better I could have done? I'm gonna try to, like... I'm gonna try to mess it up, is what I'm gonna try to do. And was it the definition of stupidity or insanity? Yes, dude. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Come on. This was a par 4. That's embarrassing. Oh, I thought it went in. But yeah, I kind of want to get like an old Commodore, you know, like an old Atari. Again, I'll probably avoid Sega. I have no allegiances to it, but I know you can emulate some of this stuff too. So I think I'll try to figure out what is, you know, what's worth like keeping and what's not. Like there's some of these that are like they're really hard to emulate. The same thing, I've been hunting for a CRT TV, and like, man, you'd have thought that you know, you'd have thought it was like a new OLED or something crazy. Like like you just absolutely cannot get them. Like quite honestly, like some of them are more expensive than the new OLEDs. Like if you want one of the Grail, quote unquote, Sony ones, which like can quite impressively, you know, display like up to 2K. But yeah, I mean, you don't get all the nostalgia bits out of it, or it's like flat screen CRT, but yeah, like you're gonna spend like 4 Gs on that shit. Are you kidding me? Double bag. This is where my unit makes us do PT. Warning. Subsurface lead contaminated soils have been detected in this area. Avoid contact with subsurface soil through thoroughly wash hands, footwear, and clothes. Yeah, I don't know if it means it was an old range or it maybe like an area they dumped in. But this is pretty common. Like I would say a lot of like old I'm kind of sad I can't move this. Like a lot of old government facilities are full of asbestos and lead and just trash, like Aberdeen, you know, and all that stuff. What they don't show you about CRT gaming. So I don't think this is true. Oh, okay, yeah, with console. What is that new? What's it? Is that new thing that just came out? Oh. Speakers? Oh, okay, so a lot of it's an audio interface. Yamaha AVR switch. Okay, it's a switch. I would probably want to do a switch too now I think about it. I didn't realize it was called an AVR. I thought it was like a KVR or something else. That's a pretty dope setup. I don't know about zip ties, but yeah, CRT in it. All right, what do we got here? Is this the old classic half pipe? Or no? Is it just a ramp? Okay. Right here. Too hard. Okay, so we wanted to hit the net. Wait, where am I going? Yeah. Stop. Yes, go. Yes. Oh, dude. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I really want a CRT. What MMO to play right now? Hey guys, I've been playing WoW for 20 years and I'm a bit bored. See, I run into this. I played Diablo 2 for way too long. Still a favorite game ever, but like, go out and play other games. There's so many games you missed out on. I'm looking for a new MMO to try. I think that's the problem, is like you're looking to invest into something that's, I guess, to each their own, you know, whatever. I'm not gonna tell someone else how to live, but like for me, it's like go out and enjoy. Like don't get a Steam addiction, but like go out and enjoy the other games. Where the world feels alive, social aspects, etc. Yeah, you will never recreate. How do I say this? You will never recreate OG World of Warcraft. And if you were to even get close to the same like nostalgic feeling of it, it would have been like when Classic came back out. Like outside of that, like it'll never happen. all online gaming suffered the same curse, Discord click curse. Nobody socializes directly in games anymore. So I kind of disagree with this. I think Discord, I mean, I have a little bit of a different opinion. I'm not gonna read all this, but what I hate about Discord is that everyone has their own server. Like, I feel like you almost should have to have, like, I don't know, like 5 people or something to make a server. Like, I mean, like, I have my own just to, like, plug in, like, random crap, right? Like, I take notes in there and stuff. Like, I come back to it for later. So, like, stuff like this where, you know, I'll drop in there and then be like, oh, okay, what should I do? I don't want to play an ARPG right now. I'll play golf it, you know? But yeah, from my experience, like, there's Discords that have, like, you know, 80 people, 60 people. And, like, I just wish you could, like, smush them together. Because you, like you have a channel that might have, like, 2 people that frequent it. And then another channel that, you know, gets, like, 6 people. Or I've seen channels that just stay dead. Ours is doing a little bit better. You know, the Big Sleep one. Shout out. But it looks like it's been a lot of me lately. A lot of me and Ernesto, but yeah, it's I mean, it's definitely doing better. You got some people gaming at it right now. What are they playing? RuneScape. So good for them. Never understood the whole Discord movement. I mean, it's not a Discord movement. There was Vent, there was Gilded, like, whatever. Best time to jump into New World. So actually, I was like making the joke with a couple friends recently. I haven't been playing MMOs a lot lately. So unlike dude up here, who, like, probably, in my opinion, should go experience other games, I feel like I have the boundaries, like, and I have, like, a pretty decent, like, work cycle where, like, I can't get addicted to an MMO. I'll pick it up for I don't know, like, maybe a couple months tops, and then it's time to wait a minute. Can I shoot it straight down that hole? Oh, I can't tell. Is it supposed to go in there, or did it come out of there? Ooh, like I said, I don't know what that was. Anyway, yeah, I was actually looking at New World, because people were talking good about it again recently. I was kind of hoping that would, like, just juice me right to the end. Am I gonna roll all the way back? Wait, which one do I go to? Do I have options here? See, I was hoping I could, like, bounce. It's gonna absolutely. Okay, so if you missed this one, then you have to go. Oh, come on. Yes. Let's go. Okay. One more, and then we'll get back on the Reddit for a little bit. Oh, come on, go back into the stream. Oh, it's right there. Was there, like, better stuff up there? I can't tell. Not enough. too much. I can't tell if like it could have gone up and like maybe there's other options, but oh well. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm out of the water. I'm on the water. Alright, pretty close. Oops. Okay. Anyway, best time to jump in a new world. This has been one of the easier MMOs for me to get into. And the leveling works is awesome. Sorry. How does leveling work? Like in RuneScape, where you level each skill and weapon class individually. That's kind of neat. I can never get into RuneScape. Like, if you saw on the channel, they were asking me to play OSRS. I did accidentally make the joke about me going to it, but the graphics never appealed to me. Unpopular opinion, I know. Combat, 2 weapon and a few skills. Yeah. Alright, so OP said he downloaded it tonight. The player base is pretty active. You think it's here to stay? It's gonna get better. It doubled its player count with new content coming out every 3 to 4 months. It's just gonna keep going. They need to fix queues. A lot of people... It's causing people to leave the game. What's the difference? What do you mean? The game released a few years ago. And it released another content update. I'm not trying to doom call for New World, as I'd wish the game success. There's a huge update recently, which really hyped up the player base. Last time this happened, expansion in 2023, the situation was comparable with many released players returning and many new servers opening. It lasted a month. Issues that persisted since release had not been touched. The gear thread mill was finished quite quickly, and there was still no in-game. The first big server merge happened in the same year. And this guy says to the contrary that in-game is thoroughly fleshed. So, force flow. Come chill in Discord. Okay. Oh, another one. A completely separate thread. I strongly recommend New World. When it came out free on PS Plus, I tried it and I loved it. The player base looks very active and the community seems friendly. Join a guild. You can play as a medic. That's kind of cool. I do like playing as a healer. GW2. PvP. BDO is brutal. Elder Scrolls Online is vast. Final Fantasy. I think we've gone far enough. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. OSHA. Emergency defibrillator. In the event of an AED emergency, call 911. Yeah, wait. Thank you for submitting your concern over the security and accessibility of public facing AEDs. AEDs were initially secured or placed in secure locations due to the high rate of theft of AEDs across the campus. In response to this concern, we began replacing the cable ties that currently secure AED boxes with a lighter gauge pull-up seal that is designed to be removed with reduced force. We hope that this visual deterrent will effectively replace physically securing AED units and allow greater accessibility. We've started with replacing seals on the units, AEDs, and we'll work our way across campus, and we'll monitor the access and security of these units. I mean, that looks like a breakaway. I mean, I don't see like the lines, but I guess, yeah, if it was zip ties before, then yeah, breakaways is gonna be pretty important. Aspie beams, diagnosis too late. Too many hours on dog shit games, always feel guilty, yeah. Entire social life is on Discord, yeah. Blocked in depression stage since childhood. I don't know what this is. Is that LinkedIn? I don't know. The most discreet look. Wasted potential. Okay, yeah, true. A data bank of useless facts full of niche interests. I feel like that's like everybody. Dreaming of someone even toxic, capable of unconditional love. Forgot the feeling human contact. Touch blind. Man. Yeah. Cool. Dead Cells. Pack Stay 1.0. I honestly regret playing Call of Duty and similar games. Is there some context? A TLDR? Hear me out, I'm not really old, 31 years old. But still, in early times, I used to spend too much time in modern Call of Duty games. R6 Siege, Battlefield, pretty much any multiplayer shooter with grind to unlock something or progression. I got 1,000 hours in Rainbow Six before it went the way it is. Yeah, I heard it changed pretty drastically. Over 2,000 hours in different Call of Duty games. Same with Battlefield. I to be honest with you, I probably have something close to that in Destiny 2. Like if you were to take like my Steam, my like if I could see my Activision game time and my back when it was on a standalone client. Anyway, and where does it bring me? Nowhere. True. I mean, gaming in general. From the whole experience, maybe 20% of my time was enjoyable. A lot of frustration, anger, FOMO. Yes, dude. Constantly thinking about competitive side of gaming. No real achievement. Give my time, money to companies. I live a normal life. I still enjoy gaming, single player and co-op projects, occasionally some multiplayer shooters that don't require a grind. Rising Storm. Games with a good storyline. Don't waste your time. What I'm trying to say is don't waste your time on your precious time on greedy corporation games. And don't mess your brain with the effects of FOMO. I mean, FOMO is absolutely real. That is why I quit Destiny. Like, it's just so bad. And it like once you see it in the game, it's kind of hard to unsee it. As like You know, like it just feels greasy. It feels like unwelcome. So, well, that sucks. 3 men with guns kick in my door today. Jesus. And on someone's birthday, no less. One Piece spoiler? I don't get it. What was this? What we got here?
Provided info the caller when he showed it. He took out the contact points and put electrical tape over it. I watched the same clip. There's no tape. And you can't take those points out. You cannot cut the prongs off that's what I'm saying. The cope is so hard with a lot of people on this.
Like the electric prongs are taken out of it.
But here's my thing, right?
Oh, I don't want to watch any more of this.
Yeah, I think me too. Honestly, why would you have a shot collar? Like at that point, if you're gonna take the electrical prongs out or literally anything else, like or if it was a vibration collar, then I feel like at that point you could be like very open, and like you wouldn't be discreet about it. Like it would be very easy to be transparent if you know, if it would be very easy to be like genuine if if there wasn't something to hide. I feel and that's what makes it feel disingenuous. Oh no, too much. Oh, Saved by the Rock. Okay, we're gonna try the old bouncy. Jesus. Okay. Do I just gotta get it over there? Oh, could I have just shot it backwards? Fire! I think that's what was that a shark? Should we rip it? I knew I should have hit it harder than that, that's for sure. Yeah, and then like the other parts of it, like I get it. If you're on like the, I don't know what to call it. If you had like a political, and that's what's going on here. Like if you had like a political affiliation or like side to you that was getting less popular, like in the medias, then I can see where, you know, you kind of almost have to like back your friends. But it's just, did this refresh? It's just like unfortunate to see that people aren't willing to speak out. Instead, like they would like make up some like bullshit about ripping out the diodes or whatever, but whatever. D4 suck. D4 bad. What is something that you can't believe is legal in the United States? Insurance companies are allowed to override a doctor's order until the doctor argues the patient's case to a doctor who isn't even their peer. Insurance is a scam. Politicians being allowed to purchase stocks. That's also a scam. So pretty much anything with money. Asset forfeiture, abuse, seizure of property without criminal conviction. True. I don't know. Are you arresting me because you think I'm gonna buy drugs with this money? I guess I don't fully understand that one. Anything politicians do that would get anyone else thrown into jail. True, they get away with a lot of stuff with their influence. The amount of data allowed to be collected without informed consent. That one's also true. I mean, but like you kind of do. You do consent to it to some extent. You know, the second that you bought, you know, like whatever your, you know, like whatever router. Oh God, I did not gauge that well. Regerts. No. Yes. Yeah, the second you like I have Cox digital cable, and like I mean I use their router, and it's like, I mean, who knows? I mean, they could force me to watch SpongeBob for 2 hours a day if they wanted to. Like, they do whatever they want. I don't know. Am I supposed to rip it? Oh, Jesus. Man, come on. Am I supposed to get like a hole in one? I don't. I feel like are you kidding me? Can't really see. Like with the wavy stuff. There we go. Man, that's weird. I can't believe I can walk into a U-Haul with a normal driver's license and zero experience driving anything bigger than a sedan and rent a 26-foot moving truck. I mean, I'm kind of glad though. Civil forfeiture, lobbying, suing people with no intent to win just to drain their bank accounts. Squatters' rights. It is insane, actually. Squatters' rights are pretty weird. I don't like this sound. So we're gonna hurry up and play through this map. I'm on hole 15. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. You shitting me? Okay, things are going better for me nowadays. Oh, what a dingus. Okay. Hiya! Whatever. Name ideas for my girl. That is a pretty dope looking. Oh, you can't go through the pictures. What is this? I like the iridescent mandible or whatever they're called. The screenshot is annoying though. National Guard engaged in hand-to-hand combat with Trende Argura in DC. Whoa. Aerial video shows destruction in the Gaza Strip by Israel. That is insane. Like a apocalypse wasteland. I can continue most of my living activity now. We're good. 3D print. If the printer shelf is a rocket, is it? And it's shaking the whole shelf? That's funny. We're gonna skip that WTF too. Doctors don't know what this is in my shin. Let's see if Reddit knows. Reddit knows best. Fragments from the crate with calcium buildup. Fragments from the bone. I walked into a crate when I was a chef. Hurt like hell, but no broken bones. 1 year later, there's a bump on my shin. Calcium buildup. Yeah, it looks like someone's agreeing to the calcium buildup. Maybe you're permanent. Looks like a small magnifying glass. Or a Tootsie Pop. Oh, yeah. A map pen. A SIM card removal tool. That's funny. If you bruise badly while walking into the crate, it could be an old calcified hematoma. Sometimes the body deposits calcium in response to inflammation, and it can show up on x-rays. A hematoma is a collection of blood within the tissue, within the tissues caused trauma. A hematoma is a collection of blood within the tissues caused trauma. Maybe this is what happened and your body deposited some calcium around it as it healed. Huh. I mean, that would be a lot of freaking calcium. And there's no, like, damage. Huh. Vet. I trust anyone on Reddit, you know? It's not a tumor. That's funny. Chat, is she cooked? Roast my shit, please, because some feedback would be more helpful than immediate unmatches when I finally get a good like. I've been paying for this app for years, and I only seem to get a couple likes from significantly older men or extreme conservatives with undiagnosed autism. One or two good selfies would be good. Take out the dog photo. Try and find some photos of you doing stuff. Lastly, gym. You're really limiting your options and affecting your overall health staying this overweight. Even just doing cardio would be good. Talk to another woman about weight loss. Don't do anything too drastic, as it won't happen overnight. Most of your comment I didn't ask for, so acknowledging what did answer my question. Why are so many people saying to take off the pic of my dog? This is a classic move to show that I have a dog who's healthy and taken care of, and I love and am proud of. I'm confused. I didn't even see a dog. It's, I mean, they're calling her the dog, right? Like, I mean, yeah. She asked for it. I can rest now. That is a pretty dope cosmetic, honestly. Like, I mean, purple and green is my jam. Dealer hit my car. Well, dealer's gonna, you know, pay for that. Cause yeah, that's gonna be a spicy bite. Oh god. Help. Sony Trinitron monitor has a green tint. Hopefully this is just a cable. And some of those Trinitrons are pretty expensive. And I wonder why he's duplicating his display. Game mechanic. One game owned. Not safe for work jokes. An unexpired carton of tomato. Oh god. That is disgusting. Oh man, stuff like that makes me sick. Why do people need every single game to have a grind? True. I'm about to agree. A lot of discourse I see around BF6 or any new game that comes out today is what is there to do once I unlock everything, as if there is zero gameplay value in the game at all. It's all about just watching a number go up. At that point, does it really matter what game it is you're playing? If you need a grind to be having fun, then any game would be enough to keep you engaged. I feel like most people's brains are fried and they don't really like games anymore, just like the grind. But so I kind of disagree with this. Like I can guarantee Battlefield 6 grind is absolutely like nothing compared to, I don't know, like maybe like Destiny grinding from scratch, or like Black Desert Online, Albion, you know, like our what's the ARPG like MMOs, you know, like I mean, there's like a lot of like super grind, those Korean MMOs, like some of those. And I'm not talking about the ones where you like gain like 20 levels by killing one thing. Like I remember like there was a couple of those like old Korean ones that like that's all it was grind. And it like some of the grind was like fetch quests for like days. So I actually my worry about bringing this up, but my reason for wanting to talk about it is like I hate a grind. I do not like it anymore. And I think that like part of what I was talking about earlier of like I played way too much Diablo 2. And I played a lot of WoW, played a lot of other games, and I think I just dedicated myself to like, you know, to a grind of like the same few games for far too long. And so like now what I'm really into is like I do plan to play a little bit of Hellclock. I'm not gonna click on that one right now, but like what I'm really into is these like PS2 looking games, you know, or games like Hero Siege, or like, you know, like trying out like new small games. Granvir, I'm excited for the new Heroes of Might and Magic. Like I said, I downloaded OSRS, but I'm not gonna play it. And you know, golf, like I got some stuff like and none of it's like AAA, you know, like insane like FOMO. I mean, maybe Dead by Daylight for sure is like a FOMO, you know, pay to win, pay to play factory. You know, they're one of the worst. Not to mention like the mechanics of the game feel terrible. But yeah, like did I go the wrong way? I did. I do agree that like a grind is just like insane. All these posts about single player games losing 90% of their audience has rotted people's brains. Most games, did I just do that twice? Most games are supposed to end. I mean, that's true. Like no. Like, remember the satisfaction of beating a game? Like, I was telling my son the other day, like, playing, like, Super Nintendo. I remember the first time that I actually beat, like, Aladdin on Super Nintendo. And, like, just, like, the monumental achievement that I felt, you know, finally killing Jafar. I didn't know it knocked it out until it was too late. Jesus. I'm gonna try to go left maybe. I'm really into single player games right now. Oh, oops. It's unfortunate for my friends group because, like, you know, like, I mean, they want to play games with me, and you know, quite honestly, I like to play games with them, but do I go hard or do I not go hard? I can't tell. Not that hard. Please, 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 please. Oh. Saved by the cactus looking thing. We'll knock this out, and we'll get back on the Reddit for a second. Is it done? It's like still moving. There. There. Hole 18. We'll just try to skirt the side. Ready? Too many G forces. Okay, no. Stop. No, God, please, no, God. Wait, does it just go up and around? Hold on. Where am I ultimately going? I'm going up and over and around and stupid. I was hoping it would bounce and just like shoot it over there. Well, why couldn't it do that like the other direction? Oh my frick. Now we gotta wait for it to sink. Don't roll, please, dude. Oh, can you play it off of there? That's kind of neat. I'm kind of like interested in trying to like yeet it again. Like, heck this, dude. Jesus. Oh God, all the way outside. Wait, the 3D designers put a plant all the way out here? Oh, we're going further down. Failed. Oh my God, dude. Even whenever I try. I need to look up what the ball reset button is, because like waiting for this thing to roll off that shelf and then hit the next shelf. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. That one was about terrible, that last one. Elden Ring came out and there's articles a month later about how it lost like its player base. I don't care, yeah, if a single player game loses its player base, like and I also don't care if it's overwhelmingly positive on Steam. If it looks good to me, like if I see gameplay of it either on YouTube or you know, in the Steam store, then like I'm just gonna pull the trigger on it. But my thing is like, I also do not like buying like expensive games anymore. Like I typically, I like, what draws me in is like PS2 graphics right now. Like that's my current little fascination. Like being like around $7 to $10. Like if that's your game, like I will buy 100 in a $7 to $10. Oh, not 100, but like I'll buy a bunch of like $7 to $10 games, but I'm not gonna buy like a $30 to $60 game. I think the last big dollar game I bought was like the Witch Queen for Destiny, and I'll never make that mistake again. And that's what I mean. That's the same thing for like Call of Duty. Like I'll never. That's why I don't play any of those games. You know, Battlefield, Call of Duty. Like I'm just never gonna spend that much on a game ever again. I think for me, like my upward limit is like $30, $35 maybe. So, life is grindy enough. I want to have fun. True. I like arcade games. Humans want to feel purpose. Having a goal helps achieve this. It's okay if you don't care for this. As an indie developer, this scares the shit out of me. When I was a kid, I played games because I liked playing games. I mean, I against Reddit, like, yeah, indie developer, sure. It seems that there's no achievement, challenge, and unlockable. A significant amount of people don't want to play it. I don't want to say a majority, but I'm afraid it is. I don't have any reason to play the game. I have friends who are pretty big into achievements and like 100%ing things, and like I can't say I'm really interested in that. I do like unlockables though, like skins and stuff like that. Like if I beat the game, like something that makes me interested is like having unlockables for beating the game. And quite honestly, I'm 110% against like micro, you know, like MTX and stuff like that. Do you want to see what he makes? Maybe not that loud.
That was actually under the average. That was like I guess a bad day, pretty much. NTDF. But it was a lot better than it was before that. It was a lot better. That was 2000. It was any day between 2019 and 2020 fucking 3 or something like that. Yeah.
A day? That's insane, bro. That would be kind of cool, but that's insane. That's unobtainium. I mean, that's like the him, the Aspen, like that's like the, you know, the 4 dudes that made it. Just bought this helmet, but I'm having buyer's remorse due to the price. Is there a similar helmet? I guess I don't know anything about e-bike helmets, but that does look, that looks weird. And that's a spicy bite too. I'm not looking for investing advice. No King's Rally in Omaha, Nebraska. Should I at the FBI? Jesus. That'd be annoying. I have a question for people who own multiple Macs. Is it gonna be like, why? I really ditched my old office PC to get a mini M4. Is it possible to create a shared iCloud folder? Looking for non-linear ARPGs, like Diablo 2 and Sacred 1. What do you mean non-linear? Diablo 2 is pretty linear. Diablo 2 couldn't get more linear. Divine Divinity. Grim Dawn. The most non-linear ARPG is Diablo 4. Honestly, he's probably not wrong about that. If that's what you want. Vampire Rise. Wait, is Vampire Rising technically an ARPG? Like, I don't feel like it really is. If only the game. Actually, I think I have it wish listed, but I agree. I'm not gonna pay full price for it. I think what shies me away from V Rising is I'm not a huge fan of like Survivor games. Biggest grail pull ever, and I'm depressed. Oh, is it scratched? Oh no. Oh no. I opened a Mega Evolution ETB and pulled this. I usually shrug at people who pull a grail and then complain about a little bit of white on the corner, but this is indeed tragic. They compared it to a burnt steak. Just keep peeling it and bam, 1 out of 1 silver. I don't know, it feels like the lettering isn't dyed through. Like, yeah, like right there on the 0. That's unfortunate, man. That's tragic. You can try submitting it to Pokemon Card Company for replacement, but that could take ages. Do they do that? Yeah, apparently, but it can take literal years. It took me 36 months for them to agree to send me 20% value of cards when pulled, and 2 random packs from the current block. Do not send your cards in for replacements if you don't ever want to see them or their replacements again. One out of 10 don't recommend. Huh. I mean, but what do you have to lose? Like, what, are you gonna lose this worthless card?
First things first, before I cannonball into the spaghetti and meatballs of today's topic, I'd like to let you all know I've been actively working on my Mickey Mouse impression, so please let me know your thoughts. Pluto! So with that out of the way, I'm going to show you all of my analytics from my lifetime of being on YouTube and almost a decade of being on Twitch. Now, the reason for this is, a week ago I made a video called I'm Turning It Off, and in that video I'm explaining why I'm disabling any and all means of people having the ability to donate money to me. No more super chats, no more YouTube memberships, for all intents and purposes, no more bits on Twitch. I say all intents and purposes because you can't actually fully disable that on Twitch. Once you start streaming on there, you're fucking shackled to the Bits ecosystem. It cannot be turned off. So I made the minimum so high that no one can pay it, hopefully, and actively discouraging people from subbing on Twitch as well. Any and all avenues where people could just give me clams, I am just putting the kibosh on. I should have done this a long time ago, but better late than never. Might as well get the party started now. The reason is super simple. I would much rather you keep your money, use it for yourself, or use it for things you deem important, whether it's charitable causes or what have you, but just stop forking it over to me. Now, since posting that video, there's been a lot of questions and even somewhat of a pushback from other streamers about how, like, this sets a bad precedent where it, like, starts to shame other streamers if they don't follow my footsteps here.
Oh, because he's a big
I'm not trying
streamer.
to make a rallying cry here. I'm not your dad. You do what you want with your own streams.
dad.
Keep donations and subs on out the wazoo forever. I don't care. That's your prerogative. This was just my own personal decision. Obviously, that wasn't like the most prevalent take or anything, but it is a conversation I saw stirring about after I posted that video, because there are some streamers that believe that normal people having the ability to give them money helps them feel included in the community, part of the crew, part of the ship, and it's like integral to the streaming experience to be able
I don't think if I agree with that.
I've never really shared that perspective. I've always viewed streaming as content that you are providing to viewers for free.
Yeah.
And if someone's nice enough to toss you a doubloon, you tip your fedora saying, "Holly jolly, thanks for the Reddit gold, kind stranger."
Yeah.
But it's not an obligation and no one should feel like they need to be able to give you money to be included in the community. That feels very parasocial to me, but that's just my own view on it. But what I will tell you, breaking the magician's code here, there is no top streamer that needs your financial support to put food on the table or continue providing those streams.
Okay.
For you.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah,
the bulk of
I
a streamer's
agree.
income comes from ads in the first place. Anyway,
Yeah.
though, I think this stems from people just not really knowing how much money a top streamer can make on Twitch, for example. So let me show you my analytics from my lifetime on Twitch. Now, Twitch analytics are a little wonky here on the back end, so I wasn't able to just set the date range from 2017 to 2025 because it would just freeze. It would just have a conniption. I bet the Twitch HQ, a server just fucking caught flame with it to do that, so I had to break it up into chunks. So in 2017 is when I really started like actually streaming on Twitch. I had dabbled in 2016, but it wasn't until 2017 where I got like partnered and everything. So from 2017 to 2019, I made $55,500 for those 2 years. And I wasn't full-time streaming at this point or anything.
That's not
It
bad.
was just a bit of goofing around. having
It's
some
not bad for
and
fun.
It brought in $55,500. From 2019 to 2021 is
Ooh.
when I took it a lot more seriously. As you can see, my time streamed went from 600 hours on the 2 years to 3,600 hours.
Jesus.
And I made $1.2 million for those 2 years. And this was before my Twitch contract, so the only ads that were running on my stream were like the pre-roll ads, or the ones that Twitch
That's
would insert
insane.
themselves. So this was still without
I
ads,
don't stream
by
to
the way.
Twitch because like
$1.2 million.
I think that their
Almost
business
1.3.
is like
Then
a
I
little
got
bit
a
weird
Twitch
and shoddy
contract, which
sometimes. Like I've thought
necessitated
about
a
like
certain amount of
multi-streaming,
ads,
but
3 minutes of ad time per hour. And from 2021 to basically 2025, I
mean that, and like I'm a little bit older. Like I don't know. I mean, Charlie, he's honestly we're probably about the same age. I should Google it, but I just feel like maybe like that ship sailed. Like I think I'm a little too old. I don't watch a lot of Twitch. I mean I grew up looking up like 1990 Thunderbirds on YouTube and like like learning how to fix stuff on YouTube and like and I think I didn't really grow up with like the Twitch era of like watching other people play games that way. I mean yeah, I watched on YouTube, and even then it was like clip, it was like like snippets like assembled together, or like AMV, like anime stuff, like montages, music videos, stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, I guess I don't know where I'm going with it, but I think that I'm not really one for Twitch, but I could probably be talked into it. Like I guess my only goal, like the money's insane. Like I mean that's unobtainium for pretty much everyone. But I do agree with his first point of like all I really want to do is just like meet people. If there's free chicken out there, then cool. But
made $4.1 million.
as long as someone's like willing
And to those astute observers
sit here and
among
chat or
those
listen.
keen peepers, you might notice that my subscriptions are less than half of what they were for the previous 2-year period. So even though I have 180,000 less subs across these 3 years than I did for the previous 2, I still made significantly more. And that is because of ads. Ads
Yeah.
are the breadbasket to streamers. That is the jelly to the peanut butter sandwich that is streaming. And keep in mind, these numbers here, the 4.1, the 1.2, those don't even include brand deals or sponsorships. And I didn't have any like ancillary
And his
donations, like
own
a lot of
brand
streamers do
too.
through like Streamlabs for like text-to-speech stuff like that. So that doesn't include any of those other means.
And
of
I think
making money
he had
through
a-
the medium. This is solely through just Twitch itself.
I think he has
And I
another
something
channel
important to mention,
strictly for like his
contrary to
shared
popular
content
belief,
with
I am
him.
not a top streamer. I am also not even a full-time streamer, and I haven't been for over a year and a half. So my 2025 earnings, I didn't really put them here. It's about 100K. So another thing to add to the total here. But I'm not even a full-time streamer anymore, and I haven't been a top 20 streamer probably since the fucking Among Us boom. Back in the prehistoric internet age now. Like the Among Us era is the only time where I broached like the top 20. I've not been in that ball game for a while, and yet this is still a crazy amount of money, where there is no reason I should be taking money from just normal people working normal everyday jobs. It
That's
just
fair.
doesn't feel
That's
right
super
to
fair.
me. Streaming is the easiest job there is. Hot take, I know, sorry, that was a blistering, scalding magma that I just spewed out there, but it is just the truth. I sit in swamp ass for a few hours every day, well, at least I used to when I was a full-time streamer, playing games or just yapping. Now compare that Weenie Hut Jr. routine to a normal person who is actually working their ass off every single day in a 9-to-5 environment, grinding.
Sorry, the Weenie Hut Junior routine got me.
In the hopes of
Okay.
chasing the American dream, and then they'll come home, maybe turn on my stream and donate a couple of dollars to me. And it just doesn't sit right with me taking that kind of money, given what I've made from all of this. And I really should have just stopped this a long time ago, especially considering this is just the Twitch side of things. I told you I'm going to show you my YouTube earnings, so
Okay.
be ready, because here it is! Huge fucking number, an unfathomable
God.
amount of money.
Wait. This is from 2007 until 2025, but it looks like he didn't really start earning it until about like what he said, when he took it seriously, 2019, 2020.
From starting this channel in 2007,
But still,
all the way until today,
I mean, 35
I have made
mil, that's a life-changing
$35.8
event.
million. I never even imagined that amount of money was possible to earn without just being born rich. I have said from day one, I got incredibly lucky. I will never be able to put into words just how lucky I got with all of this shit here. I'm not special. I got lucky. I have always said that, and I still believe that to this day. Now, something I saw a lot of people asking after the video I made about turning off all the donation stuff is how much money I'm leaving on the table. And while it's kind of hard to show it on Twitch considering both subs and bits are technically still on, even though I discourage both and have bits at a point where I don't think it's even possible to use them, I still can't get like a hard number on what's like gone now or anything like that, but on YouTube I can show you directly. So with memberships and supers / gifts, I made over $1 million. Keep in mind, I've only had those things enabled for about a year. That was $1 million in a year from just normal people
Jesus.
donating it to me.
Like an extra
Again,
million.
That just doesn't fucking sit right with me.
Yeah.
I know there are plenty of streamers and YouTubers that have significantly more money than me and have subs and donations on and whatever. I don't care. Like I said, this is not me trying to lead some kind of revolution here where all of them turn it off. It's
Like
their
virtue
choice.
signaling.
I wanted to explain fully why I don't want normal people just giving me their money anymore at all. Also, to be honest, I think just full goatseeing, showing how much streaming / YouTubing can make, just showing you the full, unedited, raw numbers is probably helpful for normal people so they can see how much money is in this space, because I think there's often so many question marks from people wondering how much does a streamer or YouTuber make? They'll either say like they're making billions of dollars or they're making nothing. There's never like an in-between because there's never any like really hard numbers to look at. So I think something like this can be helpful for that, especially because over the years I've noticed there's been a multitude of creators that have come out and tried to like underplay how well off they are financially.
Yeah.
Because they
I've seen
believe
that.
it could be somewhat of a brand risk where if they are perceived as being someone that's very rich.
I see that a lot with like female streamers and stuff like that. Like I mean, it's either all in or all out. Like they either have to pretend like they're not doing, you know, fantastic, or like they just absolutely like get to live in the life of luxury, like on screen.
Well, maybe their audience wouldn't like them as much because they're no longer relatable. It's just something I've seen here and there over the years from a bunch of.
I think that's what makes Asmon
I
different.
find
Like,
it-
and honestly, Charlie's setup. I mean, he's super relatable, right? At least so you know that his persona is relatable. But like Asmon, you know, it's just super relatable guy as well, and you know, still living in the freaking attic or the upstairs, like. But I think that's what I mean, virtue signaling or not. Like I still think that the takes like this is what, you know, restores faith in humanity a little bit.
This can help show that if someone is in like the top sphere of YouTube or Twitch, they are very, very well off financially. Anyway though, if you add both of these numbers up, I've made a total of $41.3 million.
Nice.
But that's not to say that's
Good for
what
him.
I have. Now I do live in Florida, which means there is no individual income tax. Big time Florida W right there. And I know, I'm big time gushing grannies, Florida glazer. I've lived here my whole life, and that is something very nice about it. But it's not to say that the tax man comes in gentle with the lube. He still goes whole hog raw. It is still brutal when the tax man comes a knocking. He'll blow up your guts. And that's just the way that the cookie crumbles. Obviously, a good chunk instantly goes to taxes. There's also like salaries for the people that I pay on my team, other expenses, and also for the first 4 to 5 years of me earning money through my YouTube channel, I donated every single dollar to charity. So while I may have earned $41 million over the course of my time online, I don't have nearly that much. But I still have more money than I will ever know what to fully do with.
I didn't know he was donating. That's kind of
Go
cool.
through like a deep dive on what it looks like. You know, taxes, expenses, all that kind of.
I wish I could
to
fact
see
check that a
how
little
it all
bit.
breaks down. But maybe that's a topic best left for a different video. So for now, I'll probably just conclude it here. Hopefully this was insightful. Anyway,
That,
that's really about it. See ya.
I like his Broly figure. I think I've got mine still in the box. So my sister gave me this in I want to say my sister gave me this when she went to Japan. Yeah, I just never got around to opening it. I feel like it's one of those things. It still has like a thank you sticker and everything for the purchase with like the Japanese you know, price tag and Akihabara. But maybe, but mine's not his is the old Broly, whereas mine is based on the new anime. Still cool though. I mean, I like both of them, so. I think I'm gonna wrap this up here in about maybe like 5 minutes. Most anticipated games. Let's go through this. No. Never heard of it. No. Never heard of it. Definitely not. I've never played a Witcher game, but I think I would like it if I did play it. So I mean, I would say maybe. No. I did like the Ninja Gaiden games like back in the day, but no. I am not entirely sure what that is. So no. Yes. Yes. I am very excited for that game. And I plan to play it on PC. I really hope that they come out with a what's it called, a Metroid Prime hack for mouse and keyboard. So what we got so far? We got 1.5. We'll call it 2 total. just 1 actually. Only 1 real yes, and 2 like maybes. I'll wait for this to become like Witcher 3 prices, like $6 on Steam. Another yes. So I mean, technically we're at 2. No. Master Reincarnation. No. Wolverine. No. Mortal Shell 2. No. I want the first one. I'm not entirely. Maybe I own it. I just haven't played it yet. No. I'll never be excited for Assassin's Creed ever again. No. And then I played the first one on PlayStation Plus, like, oh man, it'd probably be almost 6 years ago. This is a good game. So this one's like a 75%. We got like a 3/4. So 1, 2. Honestly, we'll call it 3. I would like to play this. So 1, 2, 3. Because I bet that's gonna be super slick, especially like compared to the first game. Like Dark Souls 3 played amazingly compared to Dark Souls 1. But yeah, I'm super excited for Prime. Any MMOs that feel alive? Dude. Comes out Monday? Wait, where's my calendar? Why? Dang, dude, I'm like super busy with work next week too. And I gave my Steam Deck to my son just in time for that ROG to come out, but I don't know, maybe. I didn't take my account off my Steam Deck though, so I don't know. And maybe if this is playable, I'd have to look. Discord is not the answer. What's up with the Discord hate? That's crazy. That's new for me. Lost Ark has been popping off recently. Like Lost Ark, I thought was like hated now for that was the ARPG MMO I was talking about, the super grindy earlier. Like I thought people hated Lost Ark because of the grind and the end game. I liked it a lot, but the pay to win was too much to handle. Oh yeah, that too. You barely even have to pay to keep up anymore. Too many good changes to list. You barely even, like that's the problem. If you have to pay at all to keep up, that's the problem. 2.5 million PlayStations? I don't know. That's not her, is it? How would you know? Like I feel like you'd have to really, if one's fake, assume they're all fake. The entire lot's fake. All fake. Dang, dude. Oh, that texture. Huh. Pikachu VMAX. I don't know the cards well enough, but yeah, I don't understand. I don't know, and I don't understand. Got this from my uncle, but I am unsure if it's real or a reproduction. Any idea? I guess I wouldn't mind having a reproduction unit as well. I did see like if I could find a broken one, that they make colored clear shells, and so like I did think that was kind of cool, especially like yeah, like I said, I'm back into like and keep in mind, I'm like 35, and so like I'm into like the clear neon, you know, like I'm into those things. Like that one's dope too. Or like the if you can get it in clear green and have like the matching 64. Ooh, not that green, bro. Oh, that's a cartridge. That's a little better. Maybe the picture doesn't do it justice. I don't know. I'm sure you could like darken it up, put something dark underneath it, but there you go. Oh, look at that. It looks dope. Yeah, I like everything about that. Maybe not the buttons. The buttons look weird, but oh, it's an SD card, so that way you can like, and that'd be cool to load like custom ROMs and stuff like that in there too. Oh, that's cool too. Yeah, I would love Zelda, Metroid. I would love to set this up, and here's why. So I've got kids, I've got minions, right? And you know, like they have iPads, and we do our best like to make sure they're not on their iPads like all the time, but we let them on their iPads, right? And we'll buy games, we'll download new games when they want them, but like anyone who has a phone knows this, especially I was gonna say especially iOS, but it's Android too. Like every app, a game at least, has like microtransaction in-app purchases now, and if it doesn't have in-app purchases, then what it has is like a metric ton of ads, or an in-app purchase to get rid of ads, or a subscription to get rid of ads, or a subscription for, you know, the game period. So games have gotten like really predatory and like FOMO and everything else. And it would be really nice for me to like kind of share some of my childhood with you know, like with my kids, and like sit them down in front of like the CRT TV and or any TV, honestly. It doesn't have to be CRT, but and just have that experience of like, you know, blowing the cartridge, but like put the game in the Super Nintendo and then like power it on and then like spam start until you get into the game. You know, like I can't tell you how many times like one of my kids will like boot up a game, and the next thing you know they're getting an ad, and then they're like tapping the ad, and they've gone from the ad to like the ad in the like the game from the ad in the Play Store, and it just becomes like a huge nightmare. And it would be so much cooler if they could just like get into the game, you know, no bullshit. I mean, maybe they're not gonna be playing Zelda, but like something like Star Fox. Wait, what is Star Wing? What is Star Wing? I don't know what that is. I know Star Fox and Star Fox 64. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, I could see them playing like Star Fox, you know, the OG Mario games, like Mario Paint. I would love to put Mario Paint in front of any of my kids, and they could just like sit there and figure out what it's all about, you know, like and keep in mind they could do that. They could play all the Game Boy games on there too, with the cartridge adapter. But if you have a Super Nintendo, like OG Nintendo, you know, whatever, like the cubicle style, and get it loaded out like what that guy had with a Switch, then every console is like that. And I mean, that's the beauty of it, right? No discs. Or not every console, but like a lot of the Nintendo consoles and a lot of these other consoles are like that. Then you just like, you jack it in and then you play the game. All right, so I could have NES, Super NES, and 64, and all playable for, you know, pretty much any age. Like if a kid drops an N64 game, like, you're gonna damage the floor before you damage the game. So yeah, I think that's my next hunt. I would like to find a CRT TV. I would really like to find, you know, for myself, not a TV, a monitor. I wanted a VGA CRT monitor for myself, and then I'll probably try to hunt down like a bigger, like Sony or something like that, like 26 inch, 32 inch, whatever, CRT TV. And then I'll buy like a cube storage thing, and like a little entertainment system, and then set it up so that way it's got like each console, and you know, set it up for the kids and see what they think. How does one obtain this posture? By skipping leg day. I don't know, honestly. That's how I feel after I run. My back. What's a fast food place no one's convinced you good? McDonald's. Yeah, true. Pretty much all fast food sucks now. Sonic's really gone downhill. Yeah. I mean, they were never really good. Like, the jalapeno poppers were good, but everything else is dookie. Subway, $15 footlongs. I mean, Subway was also never good. I don't know. I don't like fast food. It's just convenient. Dunkin' Donuts. See, I don't mind Dunkin'. My wife hates it, but she prefers Krispy Kreme. Like, she actually she does not like Dunkin'. Panera is overpriced hospital food. Hospital food's actually better. That's funny. I feel like Panera used to be decent 10 to 15 years ago. I feel like it wasn't. I feel like your taste buds changed, like, you know, that's as you probably went from Burger King to Panera. So Chipotle, Subway, Sonic, Tim Hortons. It's a lot. It's a lot of Subways. I didn't even know people ate KFC. I was wondering who's keeping KFC open, like, honestly. Like the Famous Bowl? Is that what it was called? After the 90s, it turned trash. True. Fazoli's. Wait, hold on. People buy stuff at Fazoli's other than the breadsticks? I feel like that's not true. All of them, yeah. There's absolutely no benefit for the 7-inch display in the new Xbox Ally handheld. What do you mean? Look at the comparison between the Ally X and the 3 other devices. The device isn't even really smaller than the handhelds with 8-inch displays. You have a gigantic black edge around the display, which could have been used for a bigger display. That's true. I mean, that bezel is a pretty large bezel. I absolutely hate their decision regarding that, and there's no excuse. I mean, yeah, bezel It's a, yeah, that's a bad, it's a bad look. Before you tell me how 7 inches is good, heyo, tell me what reason there is for not using the 8-inch screen. Because making the device smaller is obviously not the case. My thing is, like, first off, no one cares about the Switch 2. Steam Deck, OLED. Steam Deck's like one of the best handhelds I've ever had in my life. I'm not even really sure what this is. If it's a Aya Neo or I don't know. Something Chinese. I don't know if that says Intel inside. I don't know what that is. GPD maybe? No, because it's too gamey. I don't know. Either way, the Steam Deck for sure is like one of the best things ever. And I like that he displays all this stuff. I'm addicted to that too. But I was interested in picking this up for my oldest boy. So that way, because I have a Series X, but like with some of the stuff that Microsoft has pulled recently, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be interested in that. It's reportability. Yeah, I don't know. But this is 1080p, and like I'm not entirely sure it's OLED. It doesn't look OLED. I think that those parts would be darker, whereas I think this is OLED because like that's pretty freaking dark right there. So, whereas and then this, the new Switch is not OLED. Pretty sure that's the new Switch. Yeah, it looks like it. But I don't know. That looks venomous. And you touched it with your bare ass naked hands? That looks venomous. Why would you touch that? Dang. Never going to the Philippines ever. Alright, I think it's gonna wrap it up for me, ladies and gents. I have work tomorrow, so GG. Those things, I mean, they're cute. I don't know about putting them in your hand, but thanks for chiming in. Thanks for playing golf. I plan to do this again. I think I enjoy this, just kind of vibing. So, yeah. GG.